Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your uh, November 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Taurus. Um, and I'm back using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Pui Moon Law. And yeah, as a quick update, I am still doing private readings, so feel free to email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I was a little bit behind in getting these out to you in my recording schedule because I have been very busy with private clients. Eventually, I probably won't be doing the mid-month readings at all, but definitely click subscribe so that you can get an email notification when I do post my videos. I post my videos twice a month for those of you who are new to my channel. Usually mid-month and around the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd of the month. I try to post videos as soon as I'm done, but I do try to it can take me some time to record because my videos are quite long. So if you can, please donate to my channel so that I can continue to keep creating and spending the time that I am on these videos for everyone. So like I said, I might even just go full-time with private clients and not be doing videos. The funding would definitely help and encourage me to continue them. So that said, also, for those of you who are new to my channel, I charge $75 per hour. I don't ever do half-hour readings or readings that are only 15 minutes. I never do email readings. Everything is done live by phone or Skype. I do phone for clients in the United States, and any international clients I do by Skype or phone, okay? I don't offer Skype to anyone in the US, mainly because I feel like I can give a better reading when I'm on the phone rather than on the computer, and I detest Skype. So, that said, oh, you got some cards fell out. Hang on just a second. That said, I'm going to lay out a spread for you guys. And again, this is for Taurus, anyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Taurus for November 2015. And I have been shuffling here. Now, you may be in a relationship, Taurus, with an Aquarius. And I think I even said this, interestingly, when I was doing my Aquarius video. So, and I don't remember usually very much from my videos after I record them, but I do remember that. Because you got a lot of similar cards. Not entirely, but many of them. You've got an interesting outcome. I want this card, this is what's calling my attention right now. Okay, so I'm going to start here. This is later in November, okay? For those of you who are new to my channel, I kind of bop around in my readings, past, present, and future. I don't necessarily start in the beginning of what's going on right now. So this is going to be going on later, okay? So you may not resonate with this now, although some of you might. And this is the card in the position of your attitude, which is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is frustration. This can also be sexual frustration too, for some of you. But it's stress. It's stress, frustration, tension, arguing back and forth with somebody. This is the definition of stressed out. If you are not in a relationship, this is being stressed out. This is a battle. This is like an epic battle. People take, when I say the word fight, they take it literally. They think somebody is like seriously fighting, like physical. No. Fighting to me, maybe it's just the way I see it, fighting to me is like arguing, okay? Fighting is arguing. That's how I see it with somebody. Verbally, not necessarily physically. Fighting can get to that that physical point, and this may be a physical altercation for some of you, okay, because this is a Taurus reading, okay. And Tauruses are very physical. I mean, they're an earth sign. So this may be you getting a black eye, or somebody punching you, or you punching somebody, giving somebody else a black eye. This could be a brawl. You know, I don't know why I'm thinking of like a bar fight. So we may getting into a bar fight, which is really funny to me. Message me if you get into a bar fight. Okay, that would be really funny. Well, not really, but to me it's funny because it's kind of outrageous. Not funny that people get hurt. It's funny because it's kind of immature, and it's just funny behavior to me. But this card is blocking you from the outcome, which is the Lover's card. Okay, so the problem is that you may be having marital problems, or you may be in a relationship and you may be going through some serious arguing, because it doesn't feel like, it doesn't necessarily, I was going to say, it doesn't feel like you are necessarily single, in that the Lovers is a new relationship. I actually feel for a lot of you it's an older relationship. For some of you, you may be stressed out at a point in your life where you're stressed out, and you may just cut ties and move on and start fresh. But the problem is, you know, going back to the way I originally learned tarot, is that if you have a negative attitude, it blocks you from a positive outcome. And this is kind of like a really good example of that. And for those of you who are learning tarot, this is good for you to know too. It's the same thing. If we go out into the world and our attitude is really negative, okay, whatever it is, we have a negative attitude. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. That's the Taurus. I don't want to go. No. The Taurus is like, no, won't do it. Then you're not going to get, you know, it's almost like, you know, believing that everything is going to turn out bad. And then it does. Why? Because you're negative, your attitude is bad. And you don't see the good in any of it. I don't want to say that like 100% of you are not going to have a positive outcome, but you need to change your attitude. It needs to be, and I'm going to pull another card. It needs to be where you're not afraid and you do things out of love rather than out of fear, right? You know, you may be afraid to get into a relationship. There may be something going on in your life, and it has nothing to do with people. But to me, this is a card about stress. This is a card about arguing. So a lot of times there are other people that you're arguing with. There's people that are fighting. Maybe it's in the family, or whether it's your kids, or whatever it is. There's something going on. There's a disagreement where it's disturbing the peace. This is disturbing the peace here. Your peace is disturbed, Taurus. There's something going on in your life where the peace is disturbed, okay? And you're not able to either seal the deal in a marriage and get married. It's almost like some of you have cold feet. For those of you who are engaged, this is the fight right before the wedding. This is being left at the altar. This is things happening at the last minute, which, you know, it's like the carpet getting pulled underneath from underneath you. It just feels like something happens at the last minute and you don't get to live happily ever after. You have an idea of what happily ever after is in your head, but for whatever reason, you're prevented from doing so. Why? Because your attitude is negative, and because there are other people in your life that are causing you stress. And there is you're stressing out about something really bad, and it's something going on in your life, and it's blocking you from that happily ever after ending that you want, okay? And there's also fears. There's also fears and doubts and negativity, and you have to not be afraid. You have to be in the I have abundance and I have everything that I need right now, okay? Mindset, attitude, okay? That needs to happen. It may also be that, Taurus, you're in a relationship with the wrong person, okay? So the universe, something is happening here. Any kind of thing that blocks you towards the end of November, for whatever reason, say something falls through, or say you don't get what you want, okay? Which is very difficult for the Taurus to accept, to swallow. Say that things that go that way, you need to, it's actually really going to be a good thing. You're going to end up in a better either financial position, a better relationship, and you're going to have more prosperity and abundance either way, okay? So whatever delay or whatever arguments you get into, whatever stops you from going on your journey, okay? There may be some holdup. There may be this may be delays of some kind. Again, this is Thanksgiving, and this for you, Taurus. There may be some significant delays around Thanksgiving time. Whatever it is, Thanksgiving is kind of a crucial time for you. If you're going someplace, I feel like there's going to be major delays. Now, it's a given because Thanksgiving is like the most, I don't have to be psychic to tell you that there's going to be delays. There just will be. It's interesting because I'm not seeing that really with the other signs as much. I didn't see it at all, really. So for you, for whatever reason, I feel like more for you than other signs. There's something that stops you. I feel like there's something that stops you from going and doing whatever it is that you're planning on doing. You may have some interruptions in your plans. There may be some delay. There may be something that stops you. And it's just, to me, getting stuck in traffic. Some of you, maybe it's just getting stuck in traffic. To me, this card, the Seven of Wands, is a battle about, it's all about kissing and making up. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, arguing and then kissing and making up. Arguing and kissing and making up. Constant fighting and squabble, okay? I don't feel like, because I don't feel like there's really anything else that's tied to it. So it's just, to me, something that's going to happen that's going to mess up your plans. And you may not really see it coming. Not at all. And so whatever it is that stops your plans, message me. Let me know if there's anything that kind of stops your plans towards the end of November. I'd like to hear it because it's just something, I just want to say it's like a roadblock, okay? For a reason. There's a reason behind it, okay? If you get stuck in traffic, there's a reason. If you, for whatever reason, your flight gets canceled, there's a reason, okay? It's bigger. It's bigger than just you on this, okay? Okay, so going back to, now switching gears, some of the cards that were similar to Aquarius, you have both the Two of Cups and you have the Ten of Cups in the same reading, okay? So like Aquarius, either you are, and you have the Lover's card as the outcome. However, this is a relationship that ends before it begins, and so or this is maybe a breakup before, a breakup of a marriage. Okay, but they're in different positions. So the path that you're on, and the heartbeat of the reading right now is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a relationship. It is romance and commitment, or wanting romance and commitment. You may not be in a committed relationship, but this is something that you want, okay? Wanting a partner of some kind. This can also indicate friendships, very strong friendships, or one-night stand, okay? So if this is a friendship, this is somebody, that's been a friend for a long time. This is like a best friend, somebody that you really, really love, okay? This can be a guy-guy or a girl-girl situation. So if you're female Taurus, I feel like there's several female Tauruses that are watching this that are either in a partnership or a marriage with another female, okay? To me, you know, this is a very good spot for you to be in, Taurus, right now. Beginning of November. This is starting off November on a really good foot, okay? And you also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is a really, 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 really positive place to be. Because the Ten of Pentacles in the upright is abundance and wealth beyond measure. Big money, big, 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 big money. In the reverse, it's somebody who has so much that they are giving. They're very, very giving. They have enough for themselves, for other people, and some, you know? So this is a position, and this may be where you want to get to. Maybe you're involved with charity organizations, starting a foundation. This is big money. This is money, and this is like something that you do on a very large, grand scale. And I'm getting a really strong tingle. So some of you are really doing some really amazing things. This is a woman who is very generous, or just generous person. It doesn't have to be female. This is to be very giving and loving to others. So some of you Taurus females really have a natural giving, loving side, and I do see kind of female Tauruses as like the natural mothers of the zodiac. They make amazing moms because they're so grounded. They're very, very practical, and they take care of people so much, and they're just very giving and loving to others. So if you're a Taurus female and you're a mom, you know, pat yourself on the back for being a great mom, you know, and stop being so hard on yourself, because this is, you know, this is a really good, you know, you're a really good person. You have a good heart. This is having a really good heart, you know, and, you know, just being very mindful of other people. And there may be a part of you that wants to give back. For some of you who may not be in that wealthy position, you know, maybe some of you just want to give back. Some of you may just be really involved in the community of people, and you may be the kind of person that everybody comes to with ideas, and, you know, it's like you're the PTA mom. You're the mom who gets, you know, does marathons, or who does, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, sleepovers at her house, you know, for the kid. I mean, you're very giving and easygoing person. So it's really, really great beginning to November as I see it. And what's crowning you is the Ten of Cups, going back, okay? So now you may not be in a relationship with an Aquarius male or female, but some of you are, okay? And the Ten of Cups is a relationship. This is having the hots for somebody, though, very strongly. This is strong chemistry. This is having great sex. This can also indicate a one-night stand, or, you know, being in a relationship that has everything, all the components. This is also wanting a relationship that has all the components of an amazing, relationship: romance, bliss, happiness, great sex, great chemistry, love. I mean, it's everything you can want and more. The fact that they are, the two cards that were the same as Aquarius were separated, sorry, and they're setting off fireworks outside. I really don't know why. We are in like November, okay, so who knows. But anyways, it's funny I'm talking about fireworks when I'm talking about the Ten of Cups. So there may be for some of you, not all of you, there may be someone that you really have the hots for, okay? Some of you it's somebody at work, and some of you it's just a friend, and some of you it's a lover. But because the Ten of Cups and the and the Two of Cups are separated in the reading, I don't necessarily feel that this is but it can be a really great marriage. This can be a really great marriage and or partnership. But for some of you, there's um, two sets of affairs going on, okay? Both basically you and your partner are having affairs, okay? Or you and your partner have the hots for somebody else outside of the relationship. Or you and your partner are dreaming of two different things. It could be your partner really wants to have sex and you just want to be more romantic. You know what I'm saying? Or you may just be interested more in like the friendship aspects of your relationship. You may not be on the same page, okay? I feel like for some of you, again, it is two affairs. Everybody's cheating, basically. But it can be an ongoing relationship that is really positive, and there are many aspects to this relationship that are very good. You may have really good sex. You may have a very strong friendship and partnership. But for whatever reason, there may be arguments down the line that's blocking you from getting to that next level in your relationship. For whatever reason. You may have a relationship, Taurus, where you may be boyfriend and girlfriend. You may not be married. And you may be considering marriage with this person, but for whatever reason, it doesn't happen. And everything is good and everything's bliss until the final showdown at the end of November. It's going to really depend. For most of you, for a lot of you, it could just be wanting to have sex with somebody, to have sex, period. Could be wanting to have a relationship, a long-term relationship. Could be wanting to get married. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are married. For those of you who are married, things may be going very well. But later down the line, things change. There may be some issues within your relationship that you really have to sort out. For those of you who are about to get married, I definitely feel like you have cold feet at some point later down the line. And there will be issues, I feel like, in your relationship if you don't get married and you stay in the relationship. So, and this is for people who aren't married, okay? For people who are married, it's almost the same thing, but it almost feels like for those people who are married already, I would definitely advise counseling, or I definitely advise trying to sort through some of your issues. That's like the biggest thing. So you have other things going on. Okay, you have a great foundation, which is the Six of Wands, which is a really great career card. This is climbing to a pinnacle point through your blood, sweat, and tears. This can indicate a raise, a new job, or a promotion of some kind, okay? For those of you who may have gotten a new job in the past or may have started something new in the past, as far as your career, that was a really great move. Looking back now, it's interesting because you got the Wish card, which is what you're wishing for is the Ten of Cups. The Wish card happened in the recent past, but in the Ten of Cups was crowning you. So in my mind, you're wishing, some of you are just wishing for a full relationship, love, romance, bliss, and happiness. Some of you are also wishing for the wealth side of it too, because this is also financial prosperity too. So maybe it's wishing that you and your partner had more money, but it just feels like, from the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you and your partner do have money. So this is where I would caution you not to get greedy, Taurus. This is where I caution you to think, yes, you could always have more, but you're abundant now. That's the main thing, okay? And again, you may have the hots for somebody. You may want to get laid, or you may want to sleep with somebody specific, okay? Really, really have the hots for somebody. You may just, again, it may not be somebody specific at all. It could be just wanting to have more sex, and Tauruses are very sexually active. So, this is wanting to hook up with somebody, And then you do have, in the immediate future, you have the Page of Wands, which is interesting fire energy for you, okay? And the Page of Wands is being active, going out, being active, having more fun. This is the universe's stamp. This is the universe's way of saying, get off your butt, Taurus. Get off the couch. Go out into the world. Have a good time. This is like the green light for doing whatever the hell you want to do and having fun, okay? You need to have more fun, Taurus, whatever that is. Whether it's hanging out with your friends, going to a movie, going to dinner, whatever it is, going for a walk. Anything that is fun, you need to do. It's also being active. So for those of you, Tauruses, who are very active, this doesn't apply to you. For those, some of you, obviously, Tauruses can be overactive in some cases. But this is the universe is saying things are going to happen if you're active, okay? Putting the energy out there, putting the energy into something. The only thing that really concerns me is you have the Queen of Swords in the position of what's coming in from the outside, which means you are not allowing anything to come in, okay? You are trying to control everything too much. You're not allowing the universe to kind of step in and bless you, okay? Which is going to lead to your blessings being blocked, or it's going to lead to much frustration and your blessings being blocked. And the blessing would be an amazing marriage, or the blessing would be love in some way, or the blessing would be prosperity in some way as well. So you have to be, to me, you have to be very careful about allowing the universe to bring you things and trusting that the universe does. If you're trying to make something happen, whatever it is you're trying to make happen, you are not allowing to happen, which means chances are, because you're making it happen, you're trying to force it, it's not gonna, okay? So just be very aware of what you're doing. And also, to me, you can be going through a little bit of a testing time emotionally, okay? The universe is trying to, you guys got the strength card, position of emotions. The universe is trying to strengthen you up on an emotional level, okay? Making you a little bit more strong, not in who you are, but emotionally. So it's like every little thing doesn't cause you to burst into tears. The universe it's giving you tests in your life right now to kind of help you, in a way, stretch your emotional legs. They're just showing me stretching. So it's like they're stretching you, maybe to even your limit, to your point where you want to break down, where you have an emotional release. But it's stretching your legs, because stretching is really good. I mean, if you think about it, if you go for a run and you stretch before and you stretch after, it's better for your body if you do so. You're not in so much pain later on. So it's almost like you have to go through some of these tests in order to be able to grow and be able to endure life. Because if you went through life where there was no tests at all, then basically when a test did come along, or when something did happen, it would be a major, major, major problem, okay? So it's almost just like the universe wants you to grow stronger in this area. And so any kind of thing that you can do to kind of get to understand your emotions and kind of get a handle on your emotions would be good. Similar to Pisces. I don't know, I was talking about this in my Pisces video. Similar to Pisces, getting an understanding and handle on the emotions. For whatever reason, emotions, you may have some Pisces or strong waters, in your chart, Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer in your chart somewhere. So your emotional health is kind of getting tested right now, and I hate to say that because it's hard when your emotions are kind of running, when the universe is testing you. It's just hard, and when your emotions are running high, and the universe is saying, we're going to throw things at you until you kind of buck up, and you're kind of going, please make it stop, please make it stop. But at the same time, you're growing from this. Also, this Strength card is a lot about friendship. It's all about friendship and partnership. So if you are in a partnership, you got to watch out from being too controlling within the partnership as well, okay? Because, this is the Strength card is about a girl who, she's tamed the lion, and she really, to me, is in control, This can equal, in some instances, a healthy partnership, where it's 50-50. You bring out the best in each other, and your strengths make the relationship stronger. Okay. In negative situations, this can be someone who's overly dominating. Okay, make sure you're not the person that's dominating in the relationship. Taurus women are very, very strong. Okay, in general. Okay, so I feel like the problem here for you is that you are you're very strong in some cases, for some of you in your relationship, overly strong. Okay, and I'm not saying not to be yourself, but allow your partner's strengths to be strengths for your relationship. Allow your partner a say. Allow your partner to do for you, especially if you're with a male partner. Okay, you could be a male Taurus with another male as well, but it could be where you're female or male and you're in a relationship with a Taurus, and you're not really allowing your partner to do or say anything that makes them happy, or it's like they're showing me that the movie The Breakup, which is an interesting example, I know, because it's all about a breakup, but it's basically at the very end, the guy doesn't allow or doesn't do anything that the girl wants, ever. She wants to go to the ballet, but he doesn't ever want to. He never goes, or she wants to go to a concert, but he doesn't want to go. So it's always just like maybe your partner, you're always doing for your partner, okay? Or maybe your partner is always doing for you. It could go either way. And there's a disbalance in so one person is dominating the other, okay? If there's disbalance in your relationship because you're not allowing, there's this control thing, because you feel like you always want to be in control, but your relationship is not all about you. So you may be going through things in your partnership to make you stronger, and you and your partner stronger. Or you may be going through tests because you need to become stronger and more aware of what's going on with others. See the best. Try to see the best if you're in a partnership in your partner. If you have a friendship, this is a very strong one, okay? And if you are feeling very low, know that this is a test. You will pass, and do some journaling, and take some time to really get to understand what's going on with your emotions. Write down every day what's going on with you emotionally. That's kind of what I say. And they're showing me crayons too. Get some crayons and get like a sketchbook, and every day, for whatever emotion you feel, take a color and just color in the whole page, or even half the page. Just write, make a little note. This is how I feel today, and take, purple out of the box. This is how I feel today. The next day, flip the page. Blue, take the blue, okay? And kind of keep track of it that way. And you'll be interested. I go back in my journals, and there was a time in which I was very, very angry, and I took this red Crayola, and I just took red. I just colored red. The whole 2 pages of red. And I was really, really upset. And I look back on it, and the rest of it is all very lovey-dovey and angels and unicorns and whatever. But on those 2 pages, I really was upset. And I look back and I'm like, wow, I was really upset that day, So it's just interesting to keep track of it that way. So anyways, that's all for you guys right now. Know that you'll succeed in all that you do. also. And you're already a success by just being here. I know there's this whole thing about changing the definition of success, which I think is really cool also, because I think success is just being here and just showing up, and you don't have to do anything. But you do need to get off the couch in November. Message me, let me know that you got off the couch, and be well, and I will talk to you soon. So send you big hugs. Big kisses. And thanks so much. Okay, take care.